Hey guys, this is Haley from OneOneRabbits.com, and today I'm going to be making a Q&A video. So before I get started, I do have a couple of updates. I know that updates aren't the most fun videos, so that's why I thought I'd do a Q&A and just add a couple of updates within the Q&A. So the first update I wanted to let you guys know about is that I'm having surgery again. I know last Q&A I mentioned I was having surgery, but that was just for wisdom teeth, which, you know, is kind of a regular surgery that everyone has. But this time I'm having a surgery on my knee. So if you guys are a long time dedicated viewer, you may know that I've had knee problems throughout the years. That is why my cages are elevated off of the ground, because I can't bend to clean a cage that is floor level. So I've had this problem since sophomore year of high school, I believe, so it's been about 3 years approximately, and because of it I've had to quit dance. I've had to really restrict my life in everything that I do, and it's become a problem with everyday tasks, such as when this first started acting up again, I was just doing the laundry and I randomly popped my knee out and fell to the floor. So it's just something that's been really annoying and very hard to deal with, and physical therapy and braces aren't helping, and the only other option for me is surgery. So September 10th I will be having knee surgery on my kneecap, and I really don't know what to expect. They said 3 to 6 months till full recovery. So that means 3 to 6 months until I'm completely back to normal. But they say I only have crutches for 1 to 2 weeks. But I guess it really depends on like what happens after the surgery, like if the surgery was successful and like how successful it was. So I will give you guys an update after my surgery and let you know. But the reason I'm telling you about this is that I don't know how much filming I'm going to be able to do, because I don't know how much I'm going to be able to walk, let alone film. So yeah, it makes me really disappointed, because I really don't want to be like not able to move for that long, but I mean there's really nothing I can do. It's either have the surgery or live the rest of my life like restricted. So this was the best time to do it since I graduated high school. I'm not going to college, so this was just the best time for me to have the surgery. So some fun updates is that I actually have a new camera, and I believe I filmed with this before, but I didn't mention I had a new camera. So I used to have the Canon T5i, and that was a Canon Rebel, which was a really good camera for me to learn on, and I enjoyed it for about probably over a year or so. But I just felt like I needed an update on my camera, just because it wasn't allowing me to do the things that I wanted to do, and I'm really into photography. So in order to like get my photography business going, I needed a better camera. So I bought the 7D Mark II, and that is another camera, another Canon camera, so I'm really excited about that. And I also have a new microphone on top, which is the Rode VideoMic Pro. So this is the first video filming with the mic, so let's hope that this audio is better. So this is just kind of like a testing video. So anyways, that's it for the updates. Let's go ahead and get into the Q&A. This person asks, my rabbit lives alone. Should I neuter / spay her? So yes, the quick answer is yes, you should still get them neutered or spayed, even if your rabbit is living alone. The major reason that rabbits have to be spayed and neutered is for health reasons and for behavioral reasons. So female rabbits have a 85% chance of developing reproductive cancer by the age of 2 if they are not spayed. And that chance increases with age. So pretty much if you don't spay your female, there's a very high likely chance that your rabbit will develop cancer. And cancer in rabbits is, and with most animals and humans, is very hard to treat. And pretty much I would have to say that your rabbit's probably gonna die from it. So honestly, spaying your rabbit is preventing them from getting cancer and expanding their lifespan. Also, with males, there isn't as much as a health concern just because they don't have the same organs as females, but they can get cancer if not neutered, but mostly for males it's behavioral reasons. So when a male's not neutered, its instincts is like constantly thinking, I need to mate. And because of that, if you don't have another rabbit, your rabbit's gonna try to mate with you, and that can be very awkward and very annoying, especially to guests and yourself. So mating behaviors are circling around your feet, it can be humping your leg, spraying you with urine, spraying everything with urine, which is not very nice. Also, rabbits who are not fixed have horrible smelling urine, like nasty. Like if you have rabbits and think they stink, get them fixed, like literally 100 times better. I remember fostering baby bunnies and I just forgot how awful they smell. Like it's really bad. Like please go get your rabbits spayed and neutered. Like just for the smell reason alone. And for females can be very aggressive when they are not spayed just because their hormones, so rabbits reach puberty at around 6 months, but it can be as early as 4 months, and around then they can get very aggressive hormones, and that can cause them to bite you, to lunge at you, be very cage aggressive. A lot of times that can die down after being spayed and neutered. Okay, this person asks, if you could bring any of your past animals back from the dead, who would it be? So I've actually been very blessed and not had many deaths with my pets. The only animals that have died is my cat Tipper, and I was very, very young. So I honestly don't remember her very well. I mean, I remember her, but like not super well. And then the other pet that has died was our horse Prince, and he would be the animal that I would really want to bring back. I love horses. I miss him so much. I have dreams about him all the time. So yeah, if I could bring anyone back, it would be Prince. If you could have any animal in the world, what would it be? So I can't decide, so I have two. One would be a horse, because obviously I love horses and I miss them a lot, but I'm kind of thinking that I might want a dog over a horse, but I can't decide. Like, the two are very close. I really want a dog very bad, but I have to wait till I move out and have like an apartment and everything before I do that. So I don't know if I'll ever get a dog or a horse anytime soon, but those are the animals that I'd want. Do you have to pay for everything for your bunnies? And if you do, how do you get the money? So yes, I pay everything for my rabbits. My parents used to pay for their vegetables and their litter. But ever since when I turned 18, I have to start paying for everything myself, including a lot of stuff for myself, like clothes and toiletries and all that stuff. So yeah, I do pay for everything for my pets by myself, and occasionally my parents will pick up the vegetables for the bunnies, and I forget to pay them back or something. So, but for the most part, I do buy everything for them, but I get the money from jobs. This summer I've worked at an ice cream shop in a local town, and I've also had a job online for about a year with Small Pet Select. I work for that company, which is, they sell hay and stuff, which you guys are probably very familiar with if you watch my channel. And I also make money from like my YouTube and stuff. So I do have income, and I do obviously have money to provide for myself and my animals. If you could enter one of your rabbits into a national agility competition, which one would you pick and why? So I thought this was just a fun question that I would answer. I would pick Ebony just because she really enjoys clicker training, and my other rabbits will do it, but like honestly I think Lulu would prefer me to just sit on the floor and snuggle with her, and Mocha's just in it for the food. So yeah, I would definitely pick Ebony. But with that being said, I'm not huge into competitions just because rabbits are very fragile creatures and can be stressed out with travel and with new surroundings. So personally, I would probably never do it, but Ebony would be the one if I did. This person asks, how old is your human Mocha? So she's like asking Mocha because the picture I posted on Instagram was a Mocha, but anyway, I am 18 years old. I turned 18 June 10th of this year. So this person asks, how much vegetables and pellets do my rabbits get per day, and how much do they weigh? So if you saw my previous video, a lot of you guys were wondering, why didn't my rabbits eat pellets? So I need to make a video about this, but pretty much my rabbits don't eat pellets because of health reasons. So instead, I just give them lots of vegetables. So my rabbits personally get about probably 12 to 16 cups of vegetables a day. I know that sounds like a lot, but I've been feeding this diet for several years now. Everything's fine, and my vets know about it. They're the one who recommended that I feed this. So yeah, they get about that much vegetables. So I think Mocha's around 5 pounds, Lulu is 4 pounds, and Ebony's 3 pounds. I don't really know the exact ounces, I would have to go and look, but that's approximately how much they weigh. This person asks, what do you want to do as a career after college? So fun fact is that I'm actually not going to college as of this point in my life. I've honestly don't think the things I'm passionate about I don't need to go to college for, and I'm not a huge fan of college, so I'm actually not going to be going to college, and instead I'm going to be really working on my photography and videography because that's really what I'm passionate about. I'm also really passionate about animals, so if something like that came up, I would definitely hop on a job that involved animals. So yeah, I'm just kind of playing it by ear. And just like, honestly, 18 is a really young age to know like exactly what you're gonna do with your life. A lot of people don't know at this age and change their major in college, or they don't even go and get a career with their college degree. So yeah, I think I'm just really trying to just save up money and pursue what I'm passionate about. This person asks, what made you use fleece for bedding instead of wood shavings or straw or hay? So actually, rabbits do not need bedding on their cage, and it's actually recommended not to use bedding. That is because rabbits, especially when you're litter training, have a hard distinction between what's the litter box and what's the floor. So if you have shavings or like hay on the floor, they would think, oh, this is where I go to the bathroom because it looks the same as the litter box. And I guess, oh, and also wood shavings aren't, the only wood shavings that are safe for rabbits are aspen shavings. Just a little side note there. Pine and cedar are not good for rabbits. So the reason I personally use fleece, and a lot of people use fleece in their rabbits' cages, is because it looks really cute. Honestly, that's the reason most people do it. Personally for me, the reason I do it is because Lulu struggles with sore hocks, and so I try to cover as much as I can of the base of the cage with fleece or towels or mats so that it's nice and squishy for her. So that's personally the reason why I had to start using fleece. But for rabbits who really struggle with litter training, I just recommend not using anything on the floor. Just use a plain linoleum or plastic, whatever you have, as the floor. And honestly, rabbits really like laying down on nice cool surfaces anyways. So yeah, when you move out, what will happen to the bunnies, / will they go back to living in a CNC cage or a condo? Or will they get their own room again? So I guess I don't really know for sure, but if I moved out, I would probably live in an apartment. So I guess it really depends if I had a 1-room apartment or a 2-room apartment. If I had a 2-room apartment, then the rabbits would get their own room. But if I had a 1-room apartment, I would probably keep them in some sort of condo or cage type thing. But I would probably have to build a new one since the only one I own is a 2x5, and that is not big enough for 3 rabbits. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I would do, but I would definitely have to change their living situation. This person asks, have you ever met a Flemish giant? And actually I have. I think I've only met one in my life, honestly. I may have seen another one before. But yes, I met a Flemish giant once. I had a friend who had a Flemish giant, and it was huge. It was literally like this, like bigger than my cats. And it was crazy amazing. Like, it was just so fun to just sit there and pet it, and it was the sweetest rabbit ever. Sadly, she passed away a couple months later, but yeah, they're just amazing creatures. Like, I would just love to like sit and pet a Flemish giant. So I'm getting close to being done, but I'm just gonna jump on my Facebook because I posted the picture there as well, and I'm just gonna see what people asked there. This person asks, when did you get Mocha and Lulu? So I'm also gonna add Ebony on there. So I got Mocha in June of 2009, shortly after my 12th birthday. And then I got Lulu that same year in October, and then Ebony I got, I think it was January 2014. So this person asks if I have any other animals. So I do. I have, besides my 3 rabbits, I have 3 hermit crabs, which I haven't shown in a long time, so if you guys want to see them, I would be happy to show you, because I know a lot of my my old videos of the hermit crabs have a lot of hate on them, because I guess people didn't realize that I had just gotten the hermit crabs and didn't have their permanent setup yet. So yeah, I actually have a 60-gallon tank for my hermit crabs with really nice heaters, and yeah, if you guys want to see like a tank tour or something, I'd be happy to show you. But I know this is a rabbit channel, so if you guys don't want to see that, it's fine. So those are the only pets that are mine, but I actually have, my family has 3 cats. We have Shadow, Emmett, and Clara. So I think I would want kids someday. I know I don't want a lot of kids, but if I did have kids, I'd probably have, you know, 1 or 2. And we definitely would have pets. I don't know what kind of pets we'd have. I'm sure I'd have rabbits, and I'm hoping I'd have a dog and possibly a horse. So that's pretty much it for the questions, but I do have one more thing to share with you guys. So if you guys order hay from Small Pet Select, you can actually type in the coupon code GOTHAY, which I'll have up on the screen and linked down below in the description. And if you use that coupon code, you'll actually get a free t-shirt, which looks like this, and it just has a really cute bunny on it eating hay. And then it also has got hay on it, and then in the back there's also a rabbit. So it's a really cute shirt. I'm not exactly sure if you can choose your size or if they just send you, you know, just like an average size t-shirt, but this one is actually a size large. So if you get a size that's too big for you, you can always like, you know, make it smaller by like cutting it or whatever. So yeah, I think they're super cute shirts, and so if you already order hay from Small Pet Select, you can just use that coupon code and get a free shirt. Like, who doesn't want free t-shirts? So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you soon on a new video. Bye!